Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We have already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, when it comes to centre-backs, Peter, we can't really ignore the impressive Sven Botman, who is a bit on the tall side, being 6'5". But, you know, having come through total football, sometimes you think that this guy is not really a defender because his passing game is so good. He can spray the ball anywhere from a central defensive position, and I'm sure we're going to see lots of that with what's to come.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. And we have our very first corner. Hazard! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Probing pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well timed, excellent interception. Knocks it into space. Alaba kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Bellingham. That's a little off target. Mateus kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mateus! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. It's out for a goal kick. Played towards the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Now it's Neymar. Guardiola. He's found a way through. Crosses it in here. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Yamal quietly revving up. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Yamal, that has been cut short. Looking for options for movement, and they can counter here. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Played in. Header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Has a look up and drives it forward.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Now it's Drogba. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Guardiola. Dembele. And he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Hazard. Nice control. He's got away. Swings it. Neymar! Oh, good spread.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Yamal. Hakimi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. And that is high.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Good chance here! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
That's really well manoeuvred. And we hit half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And we're underway again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Now it's Hazard. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. The pass has gone astray. And that's a goal kick. And here's Drogba. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. The second half off to a spectacular start. How'd you look back on that goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Tries to pass it through. Robertson receives it in a wide position. He's got full, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a mighty effort! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And this is Maradona.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We have already started here. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Reinders. Azar. Now it's Batistuta. Pinches it off him. Dembele receives it in a wide position. Timber. Subimendi. And it's Reinders. Azar. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Now this could be a chance. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe! He's going for goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a throw-in. Mosquera. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And he was quick to react. It's a smartly directed ball. Timber makes the interception. No goals as yet. And it's Reinders. Ghana finding their passes. Looking to play him in. Dembele looking to get on the end of this. Reinders. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Dembele! It's in! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Threads one in. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Subimendi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's had it nicked away. Reinders. 30 minutes gone. Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Searching passes played there. Floated through. Subimendi. Saliba. Reinders. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Timber. Liverpool are 1 up and looking surprisingly comfortable. And it's Reinders. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Alexander-Arnold. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saliba. Now Subimendi. Azar. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Saliba. Reinders. Looking for options for movement. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He could be in here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And if you do have a chance today,
what have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Has crossed into the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
Saka. Azar. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. Mbappe. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Reinders. Mbappe. Drogba is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Can he spark a counter here? Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Saliba cuts it out. Reinders. Passing is crisp and sharp. Always onto this. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Saliba. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And it's Reinders. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And he's straight offside. And he's being shifted off it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition.
And the shot! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Ghana grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Saka. Now Subimendi. Reinders. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now, can they get him away? Bellingham. There's the shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was venomous. Saka. And it's Azar. Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Reinders. Dembele. Yaya Toure. Looking for a runner. Bellingham in acres of space out wide. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Saka. Mosquera. And Reinders. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this?
Ghana really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Can he get it through? Dembele finds himself offside. Mosquera. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Azar. Oh, nicely intercepted. And here's Drogba. Oh, super find. It's Dembele! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Batistuta. Robertson spots it and intercepts. And the counter is on. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Batistuta. Tries to pass it through. Chance, surely! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! And the referee brings it to a close. Liverpool can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.